Hello, everybody. I hope you had a good Monday. I got my week all planned out. I had a bunch of things thrown at me Sunday morning. My helper decided not to clean anymore. I only use her every other Tuesday, but that house alone would take 7 hours, so I had to figure out what to do about that. My cancellation last week from the lightning strike wanted in on Monday, and I already had 2 houses. I got everybody moved, and everything's good. So today is a done deal. Tomorrow, everything's going to be good. Life is good. I hope everybody had a good Monday, a good start to their week. I hope you had a good weekend. I hated this yesterday. I said, I don't like this. I don't like the yellow. I don't like the blue. Look at what the difference is from just grunging this up with ink. This is so blue, and this was so gold. This was the original cover to the notebook from Dollar General, and I just went to town. I need to re-ink my pad, but I'm scared to do it right now while I'm because it won't be soaked in or anything. But I just wanted to share that, and I've got to do something here. Oh, in the meantime, oh yes, I added lace to the swinging Miss Kitty doors, Dolly. Miss Kitty's doors are swinging. They're just a swinging. Anyway, I'm not going to work on that. I wanted to share this. I got this thrifting a couple weeks ago, and I just found it, and I'm like, oh, because I bought a book called Noah. It's a trilogy, and maybe Noah the Man, Noah the Destiny, Noah the God, or something. I don't know what it's called. There's 3 books. I got one of them for 50 cents, and I found this because I'm like, where's my Noah book? This is called Life Stories, and I don't think it's, I mean, you could gift it. It's never been used. Look at it. It's just stunning, fabulous. And about myself, name, date, birthplace, children. It's, isn't this wonderful? Growing up, some expressions from my childhood that I don't hear anymore. Far out. That would be my high school years. As I think back on the neighborhood I grew up in, I am reminded of, we lived on a farm and we had a collie. So, this would be really fun. I don't think my kids knew about my collie dog. Jobs and volunteer work I've done. Isn't this just wonderful for 50 cents? I just love this. And I got it. Well, when I saw it, I was thinking about, these pages and what I could do with this, but I'm not going to tear that apart. So I just think I'm going to have a chat and work on, this is the paper pack that I bought for $6.99 at Hobby Lobby. And I think I'm just going to, the front and the back is done. I think I'm just going to have it's a green file folder. And it came with all this ephemera. I think I'm just going to have a chat and work on it. Oh, I wish my ink was re-inked. I sold a purse today. I sold my first, I used to sell on Etsy a long time ago, so it's not a first type thing. This is from the paper pack. This would be kind of cute. Actually, let's just use the one we had and keep that for, if I were to do this, use up some of these. I don't like this, but I'll cover that on that one. I could put a pocket along here very easily. So I hope you ran out and bought some Dollar General books, some Dollar Tree books, some Walmart books. I think I'm just gonna keep working on these, and I'm gonna, next time I go, I'm gonna grab another pack of 3 and just work on them as I go. Just keep grabbing some more and starting on some Christmas ones. I'm not a fall person, but I got it in my head that I want to do a show in Sioux Falls. I need to call and see what the spaces cost. In a big city, well, back in the day, I used to pay, when I did shows, my first craft show was $75, and it was in a mall in Fort Dodge, Iowa. And I'd never done one, but in my head, I thought you had to have a big display because I had been to big shows. The Country Sampler magazine used to have traveling crafters that Their shows were hundreds of dollars back even in the 80s. And I had gone to one of their shows in a big, big, fancy place in Cedar Falls. Yes, it was in Cedar Falls. Might have been in Waterloo. Actually, it was in Waterloo. I'll tell you where it was. It was at this, I think it was called the Stover, whatever, but it might have been the place that was named after those 5 brothers they all went to, was it World War II or Korean War? There were 5 brothers, and they passed a law because of that. Because now I'm telling a story I can't even finish telling because I can't remember. Didn't they? Some of them die, and they made a law that now all family can't go. Only one from a family, son maybe. I don't know. I'm talking about things I don't know. I used to know. You know how you used to know and you read things and then you can't remember the details, and it's like, don't hold me accountable. Don't hold me accountable. I make mistakes. It is cold. I have a tank top on and I am freezing. So I'm just going to tear this. I'm just going to do this very simply. This is from that paper pack at Hobby Lobby. It's too flimsy. We need to stiffen it up. Crafty cat. Let's do this. Let's glue it on. Well, how about we cut it first? Or thereabouts. Oh, I kind of like that. Oh, what is there? My mother cat has not been home. I don't know where she's wandering off to. Her son, my baby, he's been in here since I got home. I hate it when she doesn't come home. She was rescued. She wandered onto my friend's acreage. And she kept putting on Facebook, does anybody want a cat? This cat wandered. And they took a tote and they put a heating pad in the floor of it and covered it up with like a old, not a quilt, but like a packing blanket. And they wrapped a packing blanket all the way around it and strapped it on somehow to give it shelter, give her shelter. And when I went up there, she said, do you want her? Don't you want her? And I'm like, no, I love gray cats. I love gray cats. I just love gray cats. Well, now I love my yellow baby cat, my boy. He's not a baby, by the way. He was born in 2018. But anyway, she rubbed on my legs. I bent over and picked her up, and she's very, extremely, annoyingly loving. She wants held all the time. It's wonderful. She would be a really good nursing home cat. Wonderful nursing home cat, because she would give so much affection. I'm not going to put gussets on this. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. So, is anybody else's Facebook feed full of back to school pictures for kids? Iowa went back today. Most schools. I would say most of Iowa went back today. So my grandkids were up on Facebook. I probably hated every minute of it. Their mom showing their pictures. My grandson that's a junior, he's probably like, do I have to? Do I have to? And the funny thing is, he had his summer shoes on that he wore. There's these shoes that kids wear. They're called Hey Dudes. Dudes. They're called dudes. They're probably not Hey Dudes. Anyway, they're kind of spendy for what they are. I can't stand them. I think they're, there's no support in them or anything. Well, he had his ratty old Hey Dudes he wore all summer on. He wore them to work. He worked at the campground and where they have miniature golf and all that. And all the girls came and flirted with him. And then he worked at the gas station in the kitchen where they have gas station pizza, and all that. And these are his Hey Dudes that he wore all summer. He's got a brand new pair. I think they're like $65, but there's nothing to them. There's no support. It's just like walking on bare feet. And I saw his picture on Facebook, and I'm like, oh my gosh, kid, you got your dirty summer shoes on. You weren't fishing. He don't care. He's just worried about what can he do to his Jeep next. Runs out of ideas. Well, I think I need new headlights. That's his new thing right now. They're like $135. Hey, Grandma, can you order these on Amazon for me and I'll pay you back? I said, how about I give you an Amazon card and I take care of part of it and you take care of the rest? I know how that's going to work. I'm on to him. Oh my goodness. That's cute for just something simple. I'm not getting carried away with these. You know, just pop that in there for fun. All right, we got to do this one. Let's do something different. Let's see. I could actually put some vintage. I don't know why I dragged my voice like that. I'm really chatty, I know. I can feel that I'm being really overly chatty. This is from Joey Cardmaker. Doesn't match because it's purple, but I love his papers. So I have 2 houses to clean tomorrow. I have last week's house tomorrow because they got their power back and their water. I guess it was water that they were having because the electricity went through it knocked everything out. So since we have cats, how about we have a little, wish I had a picture of curtain poles and tie backs. The new, oh, this is cute. Oh, so we need to get rid of this. Big drug bust in Florida by the Coast Guard. Largest in history. 400 I'm going to get the numbers wrong, but I'm going to say $470 some million in street value. Enough to kill every citizen in the state of Florida. Can you imagine? You know, the Coast Guard has been doing amazing, give them credit. They don't, you know, they've been doing a lot of big busts lately. This is October 1923. I think I'll save that. Maybe, you know what would be cute? I just took this off. This would be a cute tab. Let's glue that on before we lose it. I'm going to have to take a drink here in a minute. A little nip of gin. Just kidding. I want to tell you all a story about a Harper Valley widowed wife. Do you know that song, guys? Who had a teenage daughter. Need a drink. Everything reminds me of a song. I don't know what it is about me. So there's that. That would be a cute tab because of the date. Oh, now my eye's watering because I coughed. Let's see. I'm just gonna like this. So tell me what you guys did today. Worked. I watched my Miriam. Of course, you knew that was going to come up. What I don't like about these when you make these is the green is always taller than the white. There's a video on how to make these. So I cut it off. I don't know if anybody else is doing that. Mitzi and I are going to do a live on Wednesday. I'm going to do my Thursday house on Wednesday because I have to do my Tuesday house on Thursday. Oh, I've got it all worked out. I'm going to do my Margaret, my antique store lady. She's 87 and I love her with all my heart. I love her. She told me one day God brought me to her because he knew we would be friends. And I almost cried when she said that. And then sometimes I tell her, I always take something up that I've thrifted and share it with her. And she giggles and I tell her how, like when we dumpster dived, my Lisa and I, we got in a dumpster at there was an estate sale. And when the estate sale was over, they put on Facebook, I told this story a long time ago, but I'll tell it for the new people. They had on Facebook that they put some stuff out at the curb to come by and get it, like chairs and stuff. So I got 2 chairs that had needlepoint on them. I don't like how that turned out. I want this in the center. And I looked up the hill and up the driveway. It was a hill driveway. I said, and I started walking. Lisa goes, "Where are you going?" And I said, "There's a dumpster up there." She goes, "Well, you're not getting in," like that, because she thinks she's got to take care of me because she's 47 and I'm 70. So she thinks I'm falling apart. I don't know what she thinks. She thinks she's got to take care of me. She calls me mom. Anyway, I'm just going to slap this down. Anyway, yeah, we went in the dumpster. And even when you're telling Margaret about this story, because Lisa went with me, she started laughing. If you can picture in your mind an 87-year-old woman who has every wit about her. She golfs and everything. The only thing I do at her house every 2 other week is I do her floors. That's all I do. She does all her dusting and everything. And she has a massive, massive house. Anyway, she just does a room at a time and just works her way through her house. You know, however many days it takes her, maybe she just does the dining room today. But she changes out all her holiday decor. Her sons come over, or one of them or both of them, and they go up. Like at Christmas, she had it going up her stairs, and their stairs with spindles. Do you remember how Kmart and Walmart used to have the teddy bear at Christmas? And if you spent so much, you got the teddy bear for $10, or they were $10 or something like that. My kids got them every year when they were little. She has a teddy bear on every step going up her stairs to the upstairs. And so they bring down all these tubs, and she changes everything out. What's she got right now? I think birdhouses. No, there's something else she collects. It's usually antique stuff, like some type of an egg or something. I think I'm going to wrap this. I'm just going to wrap it. Why not? So I cleaned the house today. It took me exactly 3 hours. And she always leaves cash for me. And then she leaves. And she has 2 little boys that aren't in school. Well, no, they're not in school. The other one's in school. And she leaves, or they go to daycare, and she goes to the basement and works. She works at home, from home. But today she took them, and they went and threw rocks in the river and did all kinds of stuff. They went out to the in-laws have a farm. So they went out there. And I told her I'll message you when I'm done. And she leaves cash, and then I pay myself. Well, anyway, I forgot what I was going to tell you. So that story's over with. Go ahead, laugh. It's gone. Shoosh. Oh, I got her house done. Oh, I paid myself. And went to the grocery store, and I spent $50. I spent half of it, basically, at the grocery store. And I don't even need groceries. I'm just obsessed with making sure I have food in my house. It's really bad. You'd think I still had 10 kids, and I never had 10 to start with, so I don't know why I said that. I do not like my cupboards bare. I do not like my freezer getting low. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Hamburger was like on sale, so I got a couple big 2-pound packages and brought them home and made patties and put them in the freezer. I don't know why. I already have some. How's that? I'm going to put a belly band or something on that. Now we've got to do this. Oh, there's my 20-minute timer. I have to yell for it to stop. 1 sec. Okay, I'm thinking, what about one of these? Did I do the front? Let's do the front. I do have a really dreamy, Where's that at? I have this. I want something big and dramatic. But I need lace or something. I wasn't prepared to do this. No, you're not going outside. It's night. There's boogeymen out there. Oh my goodness sakes. This is cute. Let's do this. This isn't from the kit, but look at them. And then I think we'll put something behind it. Let me look. Wait a minute, that's too big. That's too fat, too thick. I could cut this. No, you're not going outside. It's late. It's getting dark. I don't think my cat knows what I'm saying, so I don't know why I'm doing this. Hey, you know what I have? I forget about this. Wait a minute. I'm gonna throw this over there and I'll cut that apart. I have, this is probably too fancy. No, it's not happening. Little boy. I have so much in the drawers. I don't know why I'm not pulling it out and using it. Should we do this? I kind of like, do I want this or this? You guys tell me if I use this. If I were to use this. If I were I don't know what that song is. It's in my head though. Oh, where'd I get this? I don't even know about this. What the heck? Ooh, that's pretty fancy. That's too fancy. When did I buy this? Oh, I kind of like that. Can't I do that to a Dollar General? Yes, I can. I can do whatever I want. Let's just play. Oh, that's beautiful. This is Hobby Lobby. It's going down. It's going down. Sounds like a fight, doesn't it? It's going down. I don't care if it's a $4 divided by 3. Let's see. So that goes that way and that goes that way. So maybe we want to kind of go this way. I'm not going to go all the way in case I'm going to tuck things in. Oh, my son that put the addition on with the new kitchen and the new master, the lumber yard that he worked with and the designers, they apparently came and took pictures when they went on vacation. And his mother-in-law, his in-laws are from Pennsylvania. That's where my daughter-in-law is from. Oh my goodness sake. She's from Harrisburg. And she graduated from a veterinarian, she's like, I don't know what you call it when they're fancy schools. Like Ivy League. She's Ivy League. Anyway, doesn't matter. She's so common. She's always in muck boots and everything. She came out here for a job, something, whatever. And the company that my son was working for offered her a job. And that's how she came to Iowa. It's because of that. Anyway, they come out all the time. They keep an apartment in Iowa so they can come and stay. And, oh, I went too far with that. What are you thinking, Linda? Are you brainless? So they were there with the baby. They have a baby that's 10 months old. They were there with the baby so they could go. She had to go do a guest speaking thing for the company somewhere, like some vet thing. She does a lot of that. They sent her to Jamaica to do it too, in Tennessee. But anyway, they were there staying, so I'm like, wow. I texted her and I said, I saw it on Facebook that this company had put this up with their kitchen, and I said, wow, your kitchen looks amazing, because there's always food on the floor. There's always crumbs. They have children. It's the way it is, you know. There's a Ritz cracker here. There's a banana peel there. Not really a banana peel, but, you know, cracker crumbs, and little babies eat those little things that melt in your mouth. And she sits in the high chair, and then they leave for work, and they don't have time to sweep the floor before they leave for work. So they come home from work, and there's food on the floor. And I don't mean like pigsty food. I mean like baby food, like crumbs. You know what I mean? A Cheerio here, a Cheerio there. Anyway, I said, wow, your kitchen looks amazing. And she said, because we were gone and my mom and dad were here. And I said, well, I would have come out and cleaned for you, because, hello, it's my love language. So anyway, it's beautiful. If you're my friend on Facebook, you can go look. Okay, guys, I love that. But you know what? I kind of like, since that's white, I kind of like her tucked in. What do you think? Should we? I'm going to quit. I think she's kind of cute tucked in there. What do you think? Not straight in the middle. I'm not a straight person. Well, I am straight. Har har. I kind of like her. Oh, what do you think? I'm just going to let it go. And I like that better than this, I think. And then I could ink that up a little. I could ink this up a little. There's one view. And here's the other. I don't like this with this, guys. It's up to you. You tell me. I like that. Well, I didn't know I had that lace. I forgot. What did I buy? I must have bought a yard. Now I want more. Oh yeah, I must have bought a yard. Probably expensive. That's probably why I only bought a yard. All right, guys. That's all I'm going to do today. I just wanted to have a little video for in the morning. I've been on my phone. I sold a purse on eBay. It's handmade, hand-cut and handmade in Boulder, Colorado. It's called Maruka is the company. You can look them up. Maruka handcrafted bags. And I thrifted it. And it was immaculate, and it's going to Taos, New Mexico. All right. Have a wonderful Tuesday, guys. Love you all. Bye-bye.